what's our Steven Cyclones fan? Let's discuss who's the next great tight end at Iowa State. My name is JJ Cole. Welcome back to Cyclone Kingdom and the position previews of the tight end room for the Iowa State Cyclones going into 2026 and 27. We've got a lot of great content rolling out on Cyclone Central. Make sure you go check it out on our exclusive Iowa State podcast. But we're back with the position previews. And the tight end room is not what it once was. Similar to the running backs as we talked about them. If you want to go check out our position previews on our channel here, make sure you like and subscribe. The tight ends is not what it once was. The Charlie Kolars, the Chase Allens, the Ben Brahmers, the Dylan Sainers, like they are not what they once were, but that's okay. At some point or another, a new era is going to have to come in. The question is, can this new era replace what was the best era of Cyclone football? When you think about the state of Iowa, you think about the Iowa Hawkeyes and them being tight end university. But Iowa State during that time, producing Charlie Kolar, producing Ben Brahmer, producing Chase Allen, like having three tight ends that were all Big 12 guys, the conversation started being had about Iowa State football and about the tight end room and about how talented they were. What does it mean now? As you replace 70 players, as you go through an entire new coaching staff, what does it look like? How do you assess what a tight end room that used to be really, really good and elite in the Big 12, what it is now? Well, starting off, as we always do, with the College Football Preview Magazine, Phil Steele. This is a must-have if you are a college football fan. Shout out Phil Steele for doing that. Christian Greenlaw is the tight end one for Iowa State. I'll be honest, guys. Christian Greenlaw is new to me. I got nothing on him. I don't know a single thing about this guy. He played at Hampton last year. Not a huge football school. Not known for a lot. But he transferred in. Phil Steele has him as a tight end one. I would have the next guy we'll talk about as tight end one. But Christian Greenlaw coming from Hampton. I mean, he's 6'5", 230. He's only started 9 games. He's a junior. Not great. I love you, Christian Greenlaw. I hope you're a dog and you ball out. But it's not great. It's not Charlie Kolar. This is not. So I appreciate Christian. I'm glad he's a Cyclone. I hope you prove me wrong. But this next guy is who I want to talk about because he means so much, I think, to Iowa State's offensive success this year because his quarterback was also his teammate last year, and that's Tyler Fortenberry from Arkansas State. Tyler Fortenberry and Jalen Rayner did some damage against Iowa State last year. We talk about that game time and time again about how Cyclone fans were nervy and we almost lost that game and we were a top 10 team at that point. Like, it was not fun. The reason it wasn't fun is because of guys that are currently Cyclones now. Jalen Rayner, playmaking ability. Tyler Fortenberry, great playmaking ability. Go up and get the football. Breaking tackles. He's a great tight end. He's a great potential replacement for what was the best era of Cyclone football. Because as much as we don't like the Ben Brahmers at Penn State, what he did at Iowa State was great. As much as we don't like that he graduated, Charlie Kolar and Chase Allen were great at Iowa State. Can Tyler Fortenberry be that next guy? Can Tyler Fortenberry, who's a senior right now, at most he's got 2 years left if he can do the 5-5 rule, right? If he wants to come back, so over these next 2 years, could we be talking about Tyler Fortenberry in the conversation as one of the great Iowa State tight ends? We gave our top 5 tight ends on Cyclone Central. If you want to check out that episode. I think of Colin Franklin. I think of E.J. Bibbs. Right? I think of Charlie Kolar. I think of Keith Krepfel. I think of Mike Bush. Could Tyler Fortenberry put himself in that conversation? Could Tyler do that? Absolutely he could. But he's got to prove it. Because we got nothing else on him other than the fact that he was at Arkansas State and we saw him play and they gave Iowa State a good game. That's all we got. But I'm excited for Fortenberry and his opportunity to be with his quarterback again, to be part of an offense where the offensive coordinator is a former Detroit Lions tight ends coach and Tyler Roll. Awesome dude that we had a good conversation with on our podcast. I cannot wait to see what the tight ends look like. Now, I can't wait in the sense of I hope it's good because I know there's going to be some rough moments. It's a rebuilding year, guys. It's a rebuilding year. Another guy I want to shout out in the tight end room is Keaton Roskop. One of the first Cyclones, the week of Matt Campbell leaving, saying, I'm staying at Iowa State and committing to Iowa State. I saw so many Cyclones accounts putting out jersey orders of Keaton Roskop. I thought it was great. I think he's perfect for Iowa State. Is he going to play a lot this year? No, I don't think he will. But down the line, could Keaton Roskop be a guy that we remember, similar to these great tight ends we talked about, as a guy that represented Iowa State well and made great plays for Iowa State? Maybe. It's a lot of unknowns with Iowa State football right now. It just is. So I'm very optimistic about the offense. I don't think they're going to be this unbelievable, juggernaut. I've said before, I'll say it again, Iowa State's defense is going to lead them this year. It's just the reality. But what the tight ends can do is they can be good blocking tight ends for the run game because they're going to need it. Like, the running backs are going to need it. They're unproven as well. And they need to be able to make catches when the ball comes their way. That's just football in general. I'm not saying anything new. But when you have a great era of Cyclone football that you're now replacing, you got a standard. Because even the wide receivers, they got a standard they play to, but some of those wide receivers were so great, it's like you're never going to compare to them. Tight end's a different position. Now, I don't think anyone's ever going to be at Charlie Kolar's level. But tight end brings about a little bit of if you can make plays and make good yards after the catch, you're a good tight end, especially in college football. So that's what I think Fortenberry and Christian Greenlaw have in front of them going into this season. How would we rank it 1 to 10? As we've done every single video. If you want to check out the whole preview, we got a playlist already on our YouTube channel. The Cyclones tight end room. Nothing's looked great so far. The quarterback's is probably in the best situation because of Jalen Raynor. By the way, top 60 draft prospect according to Phil Steele. Jalen Raynor, shout out. But the tight end room, I said it a little bit ago on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. You guys want to check that out. It's a 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10 would be generous. I don't think the tight ends are in a great spot, and they don't have a lot of experience. I have no idea what we're going into. And so it is only fair to give them a 4 out of 10. So thus far, as we prepare to finish up the offense soon and go to defense, Iowa State's offense is going to be the negative side of their team. I hope that changes. We had a conversation with Tyler Roll on Cyclone Central. I hope that they just completely change our minds about that. And that they're just firing it up. But this is what I would have right now. Leave your comments down below what you think about the Cyclones, tight end room. Chiefs and Cyclones content, man. Sometimes you get it mixed up. But that's okay. Because we're Chiefs, we're Cyclones, and it's almost football season. I just love talking about football. Leave your comments down below what you think about the Cyclones tight end room going into 2026-27. We'll continue to roll out these position previews as we prepare for football season, just a mere 50-plus days away. And make sure you like and subscribe for all Chiefs and Cyclones content, and check out our exclusive Iowa State Cyclones podcast over at Cyclone Central, wherever you get your podcasts, and on YouTube. As always, baby, roll clones. And how about those Chiefs?